Hello fellow gamers and fellow Arketeers, and welcome to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved with the Lazy Judge. And we are once again playing Survival Plus, and as promised we are currently on our multiplayer server, and things are looking a little bit different to what they are looking in our single player game where we're just stuffing about. Alright, so let me quickly take you on a tour of what it is that we have done so far. It seems like this is getting a little bit on the laggy side, so I will probably have to set some things down, but let's just get to this very quick. Like, as you guys can see, we have got a reasonably sizable tribe going over here. We've got Bambi, as always, sleeping in the corner, and we have got our junior members, which is one hiding below the bed over there, pink, and we've got Carla and we've got Vian, who's our junior members, and then because as always we've got Skim, and Anton also joins us every now and again. Now, as you can see, Skim and myself, we've been busy on the server for a little bit of time, so we are both level 60 plus, so we've upgraded our professions. Skim will be he is our farmer as well as our tailor, and then he also does a fair bit of carpentry and masonry. Myself, I am the designated blacksmith as well as the hunter, and I also do a bit of carpentry and I also do a bit of masonry. These guys are our little animal raisers, although the very first animal that we have bred I'm raising myself at the moment, and so they can get the hang of things a little bit, and when Bambi gets to level 30 she will be our designated alchemist, which means she's going to be making all our poisons and so forth, and then Anton will probably be our entrepreneur. Alright, so we have managed to make some clothing, so I shall just put on my shirt. I just wanted to show you guys how ripped I am because I am the blacksmith. But in any case, let's put the shirt on. Okay, so we have made a little bit of progress. We've discovered some things because the eco mod is up. First of all, on this server we've only got 3 mods. We've got Survival Plus, we've got the Eco Stables, and then the Eco Decor. That is the only 3 mods we've got on the server, so it runs reasonably smoothly. What we have discovered, if you want to have some little bit of storage space, this little table over here, the furniture and decor crafting table, it's got no weight limit, and it stores quite a lot. So what we have done is we have gone ahead and done this. Next to our tables we have stuck some of these decor tables to use as storage because they've got no weight limits, because as you guys know, even this thing over here has got, even though it stores a lot, it's still got a weight limit. Alright, so we've kind of found a workaround. Alright, and then around the corner, me being the tamer, I have tamed a couple of horses, which were an absolute pain in the butt to tame, but you know what, we managed them. And then we bred 2 of them. I think we bred Red Rover and then Vixen, which is mine. Oh, Vixen's got a level. That's the other thing. Everything levels so frickin' slowly on the server, but you know what, we embrace the suck and we go with the flow, and it is what it is. So yeah, we just take it as it comes. And then Red Rover is a very powerful donkey. As you can see, he's got 523 damage. Alright, so this is the parents, and who I'm raising at the moment, which I've just done an imprint on her, is Socks, who's also a little lady. And she has inherited Red Rover's damage, as well as his health, as well as his stamina, which is absolutely brilliant. And it's a female, so we'll probably be throwing her back on that, on Red Rover. Then we've tamed up a couple of sheeps, which I believe Skim and Bambi tamed up for it. And then we also have a couple of our dodos, and inside our dodo pen, which is quite nice because you can actually employ somebody to collect the dodos thingamajiggers, the eggs, and you put some silver coins in there to keep this sucker paid up, and he collects all the poop and he collects all the eggs and all the feathers, which is nifty, which means we don't have to slaughter them. Alright, we'll get to the big giant wall around us in a second. And then you guys will notice we've got a little workshop going over here. It's not actually a workshop. What we've done is we've built a barn. I think we call this an open barn. Well, Skim built this for us. And then we've placed all our work tables in here so we know where they all are. And this little bonfire, look, I will be very honest with you. Survival Plus does have a bonfire in it. Let me just see if it's around here somewhere. Well, I think we've already. But it lasts for a whole 30 seconds, which is kind of useless. So Skim discovered this eco bonfire, which, well, it lasts a lot better. It just works out a lot better. Unfortunately, it only takes wood, which is a commodity we've got very little of at the moment. Let's just see, do I have any woods? Because I'm freezing my nuggets off over here. Just see, I might have some wood over here. No, I don't. I've got a lot of saws, but got no wood. But I've got to go and collect some wood in any case. But we will do that in a second. Right, guys, I think I'm just going to go and tweak my settings a little bit because I do find I'm a little bit laggy at the moment. So at the moment I've got that done, I'm going to be right back. Right, and we are back, and it seems like my settings tweak has worked. Okay, right, now, as you guys have probably noticed, we are on Ragnarok. And we had a very good location before, and we decided to move, which we kind of sorry about that we did now, because we have built right close to a Giga and a Allo spawn, which is turning out to be kind of hairy, to say the least. And when we chose our professions, we discovered that we could make these little palisade walls. It's wooden palisades, but they've got very decent health, and these top spikes do kind of hurt the animals when they try and come over, which helps out quite a lot. Alright, so we haven't had something intrude on our base as of yet. Okay, now I think Vixen's got quite a carry capacity to her, 1240, and you're just more powerful, aren't you? Okay, we need to make some more palisade fencing. So what I'm going to do is I am going to demonstrate to you guys once I get my freaking horse out here. There we go. It's just going to get a little bit of wood very quickly, and I can show you guys how it is that we make this palisade fencing. First of all, you do it in the carpenter's desk, obviously, seeing as though it is carpentry. Alright. Unfortunately, the one resource we've got very little of in this area is limestone. And you kind of need limestone for everything. And limestone we kind of find on the other side of the map. So every now and again, Skim and myself and hopefully somebody else will go on a little bit of an adventure to go and collect some limestone. It does take quite a while. The rule of thumb on Survival Plus is, specifically on a multiplayer server, you do not venture out alone if you can help it. Look, going to chop wood is one thing. But going out to the other side of the map, you want somebody that if you die, that can take your horse and bring it back to base, because the animals, they're important because they're difficult to come by. Now I do believe that the nests have been fixed, but I have not gone hunting for parasaur nests as of yet, because we are still busy fortifying our base. So, and that could take a little bit of time. So this area we have found is kind of safe. I've been attacked by a Microraptor here, and that's about it. Let's take our little exidy. And also, it's these redwood trees that you can chop down is a very good source of wood. Let's just have a quick meal. Alright, so at some point in time, in the very, very near future, we shall go on a little bit of an adventure to go and find us some limestone and see if we can find a couple of nests. But I tell you what, I am very glad that we had more horses, but we kind of lost them. It's not like we lost them if we got where we put them. It's like we kind of got them killed. Okay, I'm going to chop that up. Let's see, we get this tree over here very quickly. Now the palisade walls are kind of expensive, but they are quite powerful. We have crafted up a town hall, but we've got no clue how to put the sucker down. So, fell on me there, didn't it? Alright, so we're not going to do this in every video, come to the multiplayer server, but I did promise you guys in the previous video that I would give you a quick view of the multiplayer server, which this is. I just get a little bit more wood. I know it's not very exciting, But you know what? Unfortunately, this is a necessary part of the evil. Just get a little bit more of this. And believe it or not, my gamma is set up, but it has become a little bit froggy outside. Get this little tree over here. We've got a bit more carry capacity going over here, but we just get one more. Oh, just hop off on the wrong side, you stupid. Oh, the sun is coming out. Thank goodness. Okay, so we should have enough now to make a couple of palisade fences. Now the way you go about that is we struggled a little bit, we struggled for about 3 or 4 hours to figure out exactly how to place these things, and we figured out that they snap to foundations. But because the foundations take, or cobblestone rather, but because they take a bucket of lime mortar to make one, and we don't really have limestone to make quick lime to make lime mortar, we had to scratch around and find out alternative ways of building these. And then I found the palisade fence support, which is kind of nifty. It keeps everything nice and at the same level on top, as you can see, because we've built in a reasonably flat location, but nothing is as flat as that turns out to be. Alright, let's just get back to base very quickly, and then I can show you guys how to go about doing these things. So unfortunately, anything, because you can't tame any flyers, which I understand, you kind of have to hoof it, which we've been very successfully doing. We did go on a little bit of an adventure yesterday and kind of lost all our horses. So during the course of today, we kind of tamed up some more horses. We just turn this thing around. The turning radius on these things suck. Alright, so we're going to come to here. See, hopefully we've got some space. Yes, we do. And instead of looking for everything, I've found it's easier just to search. Now there's the wooden palisade foundation. This is what we use as a base. And then we need some hide strips. First, we need a frickin' drink of water because I'm dying of thirst over here. Welcome to Ragnarok. Now, I know Skim mentioned something about him making a boatload of hide strips. Let's just see. Well, he didn't put it there, did he? Did he put it there by any chance? No, he didn't put it there either. Our storage is kind of all over the place. Did he stick it here by any chance? Apparently not. Let me just see if he didn't by chance stick it on himself. Yes, he did. Alright, so we got boatloads of hide strips. Let me show you how useful these little tables can be. So we're going to stick a couple of these. We're going to stick most of these in there. Alright, because organization is key. Alright, we're going to do that. We're going to go like so. And we're just going to craft up a couple of those things. I'm going to take a stack of wood over here, stick it on the bonfire. Well, we'll take that stack, why not? Now we have learned a little bit of a trick. In the beginning, it is kind of grindy to get through the levels. So I will show you guys in a second how to level up like there's no tomorrow. What the crap. Alright, okay. I'll show you in a second. We'll just get some more of these palisades made up. Just chuck these in there. No, we don't want to stick that in there. That's ours. Do some more palisades. Like so. There we go. That should be ample. Okay, so what we do, get yourself a little bit of thatch, get yourself a little bit of stone, a little bit of flint, and you go to here, and you craft up these things. Now beware, you're not going to use all of them, so you can stand close to a place where you can dump them as you make them. Now these things give you 2.1 XPs per each. So if you make 100 of them, you're getting 210 XPs. So this is how we manage, because most of us started at the same time. Now Bambi didn't do that right in the beginning, and I'm going to show you what the difference is. Bambi is now at level 17. That is just from everyday grind. Skim, however, is at level 63. And that is from making bunches and bunches of fire kits. Alright, there's a little bit of tip. Okay, so we're going to grab, because we need to make, like this, we need to get our one wall at least 2 high. So we're going to do that very quickly. And you can stack these things on top of each other. Let me show you. Like so. Which makes them 2 high. And we are planning to make ours at least 3 high. Look, I've got no illusions. I've got no illusions that this is going to stop a Giga. So because we are very close to a Giga spawn, obviously this makes me extremely nervous. So I've got absolutely no illusions that this is actually going to stop that very stupid beast. But we can try. We can try at least. Alright, it's while those suckers are crafting up, let's go and place these very quickly. Alright. Get these nice and placed up. So I'm going to feel more comfortable when we are got a little bit higher. I think there should be 4 more in here now. That wasn't nice, Vixen. Right, we've got 4 more. Right. Somebody had all their fibre this morning. Like so. And like so. Ooh. Whoops. And right. Height has been attained. Now what we've done over here is we've just made it high enough so the animals can't just walk through there, because naturally they don't want to go into deep water. So we make it deep enough for them not to want to go around the outside. Look, I'm not saying they won't, they probably will, and at some stage we'll probably take their wall out a little bit more, but for the moment this will suffice. Now I thought to myself, you know what, this is a nice big area, and we started building the base items to start building proper housing and sort, and we realized it's not even close to big enough, but it's a start. It is a start. Right now, early on I sort of Giga out that away, so we don't venture out that away at this stage. Our socks is getting nice and big. Oh, and here's another thing. You start getting low on carbohydrates. There's a couple of ways to get rid of that. You can eat a raw egg, you can eat a cooked egg, or you can eat some vegetables. And we don't like doing this, but sometimes you don't have a choice, and as you can see, carbohydrates have increased. Alright, Scum's probably going to murderize me later on for eating the carrots, because they are kind of difficult. The thing is, he's the only farmer on the server, so he's the guy doing all the grafting. Alright, so in the next episode we will be messing about inside the single player server again. And then we are going to very soon, what 2 or 3 of us are going to go on an adventure on the server to go and find some more limestone, which is on the other side of the volcano, which is on the other side of the scar, which is on the other side of this hill, and go and collect some limestone. Also, what we have found is ant nests are very difficult to come by, so we've had to search quite a lot, but we feel that once we've got the limestone going, then we don't really need to go looking for anthills. So why we need the limestone is for this thing over here. You put your metal ore in here, or your iron ore in this case, you put your quicklime in here, you light the sucker up, you've got a couple of baked molds, you light the sucker up and it starts making metal, and as a byproduct it also makes some other funky thing. We see if it's on the farmer's table. Where's the farmer's table? There we go. Well, it's not here anymore, is it? In any case, the other byproduct that it makes, we use to make a fertilizer. Do we have any of it here? What is that? That is clay. Let's see if he has stuck it on this side. Oh, I don't think so. What has he got in here? Okay, well, I can't show it to you guys right now. Any case, we use it. What the crap? Excuse the pun. Right, okay. So, that is our little base place location area for now, but that'll probably grow out in that direction and that direction in the near future as we grow our base, and we still need to get all these walls up to 3 high. But we will get there, slowly but surely, with a bit of grind, we will get there. But so far, I tell you what, in single player this mod is awesome. In multiplayer this mod is even more awesome. It is definitely worthwhile having a crack at this mod. But get ready to work really hard, as you are going to work your butt off. Alright guys, I think that this is probably all we're going to have time for again today, except one last thing. I've got to show you this guy. I am the blacksmith, so I am ripped. It is awesome. Alright, so guys, thank you very much for coming along on this introduction to our multiplayer server. Next time we'll be back on the single player game, messing about there a little bit, and trying to learn some more things on that game. But I tell you what, honestly, I think I've learned more on the multiplayer server than I have in that one. Alright, so guys, thank you very much for watching. If you found yourself liking this episode, go ahead and smack the crap out of that thumbs up button. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because really, why wouldn't you? See you next time. This is the Lazy Judge, signing off. Cheers.